How to retarget people who has previously interacted with your adverts and posts here on Instagram and also on Facebook. We call it custom audience in ad targeting. And I'm going to show you how to also target people who look like them, and that is look alike audience, so as to maximize your conversion rate. Why is custom audience? That is people who have shown interest or interacted with your advert or post in the previous past. Why is it important or necessary in your targeting? These people, for them to interact with your post, for them to interact with your ad, maybe by liking, maybe by commenting, by saving the advert or the post, or by spending time on the post or the advert, it shows they have interest in what you have to say or what you have to offer. But then, no, it's not immediately that people see your advert that they take action. Some might take time because they're just seeing you maybe for the first time and they need to take their time to be sure that you are real. Or at the point of seeing that advert or seeing that post or seeing that offer, they are not financially ready to carry out the the transactions. So you as a business owners, you want to make sure you are in the face of this set of people because they already have interest alongside with other targeting that you are already using. So this targeting, you are going to be adding it or including it to the target that you are already using, and that will help you to get more conversion from your advert. So what you need to do is to log into your Facebook Ads Manager. That's what enables us to be able to run adverts, whether on Instagram or on Facebook. So to log in there, just go to adsmanager.facebook.com. If you've never seen this interface before, maybe you are the type that boosts your post from your Instagram app or use your Facebook business suite. You might be new to this interface, but don't worry, it's not something that is hard. And after even setting it here, you can use it directly on your Instagram. You can use it directly from your Facebook business suite. You just need to get things right first in this ads manager. And if you like, you may want to continue running your advert in a Facebook ads manager. So once you are in your Facebook ads manager, where you're going to is this part here. Sorry. Okay. You see this I think let's part. There are some tools. There are some tools there. So okay. Now I'm going to expand these tools and I'll go to audience. See, so I'm on my PC, lest I forget, but that doesn't mean you cannot do it on your mobile phone. If you have to do it on your mobile phone, that means you have to use a browser like Chrome and you have to put it on desktop mode. Don't worry if you don't know how to put your Chrome on desktop mode. By the tail end of this video, I'm going to show how to put your phone, your Chrome in desktop mode so that it will appear as if you are on a PC. Just make sure that the Chrome or the browser that you are using, you have the Facebook that is connected to Facebook profile that is connected to your ads manager or that enables you to be able to run adverts. If you are the type that have been collecting this what our landlord has been giving us, no this disabling and stuff, you understand that once you don't have an active Facebook profile or your ads account is disabled, you'll not be able to boost posts even from your account. That is to show that that account cannot boost post. It doesn't have access to Ads Manager anymore. So the profile I'm talking about is a profile that doesn't have disabling on it. I mean Facebook profile, not Instagram this time around. Facebook profile, personal profile. So have it logged in that profile, I mean in that browser, and then you go to this artsmanager.facebook.com. It will automatically connect with your personal profile and give you access to Ads Manager if this is your first time of getting into Ads Manager. But if not, you might have seen this before. So like I said, you go to this part, you see audience. Oh, is this three parts, sha? This three thing here, like human being here. So let me clean it. Now I'm using this screen recorder, so it's somehow okay. Okay, so once you click on audience, you allow it to load, and that's where we're going to do the targeting. Even if you want to do targeting that will allow you to have, will I say, advanced option now that you may probably not see on your Instagram. Why say trying to boost posts on your Instagram, you will see it in Ads Manager. So I recommend that you do your targeting from your Ads Manager. You can always go and use the set target audience with boost posts or businesses or wherever you think it's easier for you to run your advert. But I recommend that your advert targeting, if you're doing it yourself, be done from this ads manager. I'm going to tell you how you're going to be able to use it after you have finished setting it. So once you are here, these are some of the custom audience and lookalike audience that I already have. But for you, you may not have this. What you need to do is you click on create audience. So this is not only for custom audience or retarget audience, even if you want to do your audience from the scratch. But all we are doing here is custom and lookalike. So you click on create audience. Let me clean our pencil first. Okay. So you click on create audience and it's going to bring a drop down. You can see we have custom audience, look-alike audience, or saved audience. This saved audience is like you're starting from the scratch, all those and demographic, the likes that we do, not you do, we do in our targeting. So what we want to do first is custom audience because there can't be look-alike audience without custom audience. Before you can say something look like or let me even use human being. Before you can say somebody look like somebody else, like a son look like the father, means that there is a father. So that means there is somebody that you want to liken that audience to. So that's why you need custom audience first if you have to do look-alike audience. It's not compulsory that you use them both, but it is advised that you use them both if you want to use this custom audience because it's helps to expand your reach or your visibility to the right audience. So you click on custom audience and we have this option, choose a custom audience source. So you have to choose a source. The people that use these websites, most especially e-commerce websites, there is what we call Facebook pixel. Don't let me bother you about that. But that's for retargeting or based on activities on website. But our focus here is retargeting based on the activities on our Instagram account and also on our Facebook account for those that use Facebook. But if Instagram is what you use the most, then your own targets will be custom audience for Instagram account. So we have Meta source and we have Instagram accounts. So let me draw pencil here too. So this is where we are going. Instagram accounts. So I want to take away pencil. Okay. So I click on Instagram accounts and I click next. I wait for it to load. Still loading. So because I have different pages and if you're the type that has different pages connected to your Hearts account, then you have to choose the right Instagram account. So I want to use, okay, let me use this because I already have on others. So I've choose the Instagram account that I want to create a custom audience for. Remember, custom audience are people who have interacted with my post or who have interacted with my ad in the previous past. So now I also have option. Is it everyone who engage with this professional account because this Instagram account is on professional account. If you're using business account, it's going to say again with this business account, whichever kind of account that you have. So these are the options. Who started following you? Is it only people who follows you? If you want to run the advert like the custom audience to be only for followers, whether they interact or not, you can choose that. But I believe people who interact are more active than just followers. So that's the default one. And you have option even to reduce the days if you want to reduce the days, but the default is 365 days, which is a year. That means people who have interacted with our page in the past 365 days, you can choose to reduce it if you like, but I advise that you just leave it that way. So what you have to do next, except okay, let me say something about that. Except maybe you're targeting the interaction on your page for some months that you can note has not been that quality. So you can just reduce the days to the time that you started having good ones. But if you don't have much engagement yet, I don't advise to use this because it might slow down some things. But if you are the one that has been running hard before or you have been posting, even if it's that you have been posting, it's not necessary that people like some people will read and will pass. They have engaged because they are able to stop the scroll. That's engagement. So what next to do is name the audience. So make sure to name the audience, the one that you'll be able to easily recognize when you want to reuse it, whether on Instagram app or on business suite or even in Ads Manager. Because you know, I said you set it and you will use it. So put a name that you will be able to remember. So then we may put description, but it's not necessary. For me, I like to also put that it is a custom audience so that I won't mix it up with said audience or lookalike audience. So I put the name and I like to also indicate it there. So you click on create audience. So once you create the audience, you have your costume audience saved. Almost immediately is asking us if you want to create a lookalike audience for it or you want to create an advert using that costume audience or you want to create another costume audience. You might want to create other costume audience based, we have different activities here. We have for Facebook, we have for fair website. I'm still going to go to Facebook. Now, it's also now asking or you want to is you are okay. That's when you just click done without choosing any of them. But we are not done because as you are finished creating the custom audience, we want to create the look alike audience as well. So just click on the look alike audience. Yes, it bring I'm on the process of creating the look alike audience now. So because I'm creating it almost immediately, it has automatically chosen the custom audience that I have created before. And even I go back and I come back, instead of choosing custom audience, I now choose lookalike audience. It will ask me which of the custom audience I want to choose as my source because I need a source. Like I said, for somebody to look like somebody, that means there is a original person that this person is looking like. But the work is easier for us because I'm creating it almost immediately. Now, all these number 1%, I will recommend it that you leave it because this is showing that these people are mostly similar to the people who have been engaging with your audience. That's what it means. So don't go and water it down by putting it at 2 or 3% because you want to expand the numbers of people that you will be able to target. We want quality. Although we want numbers, but we also want quality. So this 1%, which is the default, is saying that these people are mostly similar. So that's what we are going for. Now, we are also to choose the audience location and we're in Nigeria. So that means people in Nigeria that are mostly likely look like my kind of people who has been interacting with my page, who has been interacting with my adverts before. So if you are targeting, let's say, people in diaspora, you have to create a look-alike audience for that country. I don't recommend that you do that now add different countries together. So if you are targeting UK and you already have some custom audience, that's people who have been interacting with your post or advert, and you want people whose interests and demography are in that line in people in other countries, then your chosen country will reflect here. But I am assuming that we are in Nigeria. That's why I chose my selected audience location to be Nigeria. You are at liberty to do what suits you. That's just to show you what the select audience location is. So once I'm done, like I said, don't increase this from 1%, just leave it like that. And now the Facebook is telling me that the lookalike audience I will be able to reach with this lookalike audience that I've set target is 567,000 people. So I'll be able to reach 567,000 people that look like the audience I already have before. So if you have much engagement, you have been running ads so well, just maybe more. It's not maybe, will be more than this. So I click on create audience and here is my audience. Let me show you the one I just create. This is the one I just create now. And the look-alike is at the top. Now this look-alike, there's tendency that I might mix it up because see it doesn't give me option for naming unlike the custom audience. But here is how to now name it so that you'll be able to use it in the past. I mean later, sorry for my English. So what you do is click on this box beside the lookalike. You see lookalike NG 1% RB consume audience. So just tick the box and then you now have options here. We have option to edit. So click on edit. And that's it. Even if you want to edit your custom audience, you want to edit your look-alike audience, just tick the box beside it and click on edit. That's just it. So I like to put the name before this whatsoever. So let me just Okay, I'll just see. So that's I prefer to have it this way, sorry, and then I save. That's I've created costume and lookalike audience for my Instagram. So that this video will not be too long, I'm going to create that of Facebook differently. Is the same process, but I'm going to create it differently. Now let's go to how to make use of it when you are running hard. I'm going Now let's make use of the custom audience and the lookalike audience that we have set. If you already have the audience that you are using, you can just go there and click on edit, and like I advised, let it be on this ads manager. So once you find the audience here, like I have some audience here. So if it is, let's say this that I want to add it to, I'll just click on the small box beside it and I'm going to edit it. So I want to assume I want to edit, or let me not assume on editing. Let me just show you this and I'll go with the one I wanted to go with before. So if this is what you want to do, this is the audience, you just scroll down. This thing hasn't finished loading. Okay, so now that it has loaded, what you just need to do is to scroll down. You'll be able to see the demography, the interest, the behavior that you have set before. So what you need to do is, you see this part, costume audiences. You can see it here. Okay, so just click on the search bar. It will bring you the drop down of the costume audience that you already have. But if not, that means the network is not good. You can wait for the network, or just put in the search term. You know, we named the audience the other time. So the audience, the first one is costume. I'll be okay, data. So just to search for it, and here is it. Just click on it and it will add. And the lookalike also is also there. So okay, let me just do it once and for all. So I've added it. I want to also add the lookalike, and this is a lookalike. So this is a lookalike. I've added it to the audience I've already set. The same process goes with, even if you are starting the audience targeting setting from the scratch, you still have the option to do every other targeting that you want to do. That's the only part that makes the difference is the consume audience and look-alike audience, and these are the two that I added now. So once you finish adding them, what you do is coming. Let me leave this first. Okay. You see this part, okay? Let me bring my pencil back. I think my saw is has cover it a bit. You see update or save as new. So if you don't, you want to still retain the one that you have, you want to retain it, and you want to have like a duplicate, like two version. The audience are already set without look-alike and costume audience. I want to have it intact, and I want to have this new one to be a very new one. What you need to do is not to click on update, because if you update it, that means the the whole stuff is updated. But you click on save as new, save as new, then you'll be able to rename it. For me, like I said, I prefer to put in the name that relates to what I have said. So If it were to be me, this CAC reg audience, I will put with the particular page that I have said the costume audience, like I put it there because I have different pages, costume audience and lookalike audience. If it is only costume audience that I use in the targeting, I'm going to put it there so that when I want to use it in my adverts, I will not be making mistake. Remember, save as new, then you name. And like I said, make sure to name it something that will be easy for you, very, very easy to differentiate from each other. So once you have that done, just click on save. This time around, it is saved as a new one. Now let's go and use it in our ads manager. So now I'm in my Facebook business suite. I decide to make use of it instead of the ads manager because I realize many people post from their Instagram, and this interface is almost the same as boosting from Instagram. So what you need to do, just the normal boosting. So I assume I'm boosting this. So in your business suite, if you have not been using it before, you'll be able to see the post that you cannot post and the one that you can boost. So this one can be boosted. The ones that you cannot boost, most time is because it has some copyrighted music most times. But not every of those music. There are some that you can still make use of. You'll be able to see if and if not. So I've clicked on boost post now. And okay, let it load. Okay, so I can either choose to get more message, to get profile visit, get visitors. Since I'm not setting it, I'm just showing it. So I'm not going to bother about the goal. What I want to bother about is the audience part. Now it's a default as automatic. These are some of the audiences that I have here. So if I have more, I can just click on show more and I have every of the audience that I have created. Now, that CAC, let me search for it, that I edited. So here is the CAC. I did not save, that's why the name did not change as custom audience. And I said make sure you rename. If you see some of these audiences, you see page like what okay, let me show you. With costume and lookalike audience, with costume and lookalike audience, even if it has Facebook, I make sure I name my thing because I can forget. So just click it, the one that I want to use. That's why I said make sure you name it, and that's just it. You can run your advert with it. Get it set in your ads manager, and you can use it anywhere. Even when you get to your Instagram, you will not have it as part because you have saved it. You have it as part of your saved audience, and you can use it anyhow, anywhere. So I believe you've gotten some value from this advert. So the next one I'm going to join with it is how to put your phone on desktop mode for those that may not know how to do just that. Thank you for watching.
So how to turn your phone to a desktop mode? What you need to do is just click the three bar of your Chrome or your browser at the top there. So once you click it, you're going to see this opening, and you just scroll up until you see this part that says desktop site, and there is a box beside it. Just click on it and the phone is on desktop mode. That's just it.